I have a little Plex experiment going on. I've created a test movie library with these settings. I am using Plex Movie Scanner. The agent is Plex Movie, and everything is just default as it was when I created this library. So today's experiment is to help someone who's having trouble with getting the original Dune movie to be recognized. He has got a folder name that is non-compliant, but has a compliant file name, and it's not adding for him. So I am going to take a non-compliant folder name, because I normally use sort folders, and add this to the server, then I'll repeat it for each of the other folders. So let's start with how I had it originally. This is how it's on my server. I will copy this or cut it and put it in the new test library. And we'll see what happens with Plex. I have things set up to scan automatically. And nothing. Oh no, there it is. So Plex added it without a problem. I just didn't wait long enough. So now we'll add it again, like I would normally in a sort folder that makes more sense than just original. Alright, so there it is scanning again. And if we go in and check play version, it's got it twice. Let's get that extra window out of the way. So then we'll go back to the test, and this is a properly named folder and very simple properly named file. We'll cut that, move it into the test library. We'll wait for Plex to scan automatically. There it goes. Cover updated again. And now we'll do play version. And we have 3 separate versions. And if I wanted to, I could split them all apart, just in case they were different editions, extended, director's cut, whatever there might be of that. So Plex found them all, and I don't really think it mattered how I added it. And I am on the default library settings. And I don't imagine anything's going to change if I change the agent to the movie database and click Save Changes. Matter of fact, let's refresh the metadata on each one. I guess I can't. Not while that's happening. Interesting. Is it taking 3 times as long because there's 3 copies? Or did I find a bug? Oh, look at that. Which one screwed up? So the folder name is screwing this up. And this is what I used to find by using sort folders. The first movie added needed to be fix matched. So let's fix match that. So it took original from that instead of Dune. Again, this is after changing from the new combined agent to the movie database. This is what I used to experience whenever I created a new sort folder. Maybe I'd create a folder called Focus Features to just put Focus Feature movies into. The first movie added would screw up like this, and I'd have to fix match it. So you see this pulled a different cover. Let's refresh. Well, I can't refresh the metadata on these. Isn't that interesting? So it actually worked better using the default settings than purposely setting it to the movie database. But I think this is what the gentleman's problem is. He may have to do the Plex dance to straighten everything around. Let's switch this back to the movie database and see if it all straightened itself out. Can I refresh database? Nope, can't refresh metadata there, but I can here. And I bet you we have 2 copies of this. Again, 2 copies, so it would have to be split apart again. So I've had no issue, even though the files are named differently. This is perfectly proper in the most simple way. Folder name, name for the entry at TMDB, file name for the entry at TMDB. These are really 2 different sort folders. You'll see how this is the one that we had the problem with when we switched to the TMDB, or the TMDB when we switched to the TMDB agent, but we didn't have a problem with this one because the TMDB number was part of the file name. So that may be the ultimate solution for this gentleman, but I ran a little experiment. I cannot duplicate his issue on my end, except for the long-term issue I've had where using a sort folder, the first movie put into it needs to be fixed matched because it doesn't match the movie name, and then any additional movies added to that add fine.